What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in again. This is a battle of the uploaders, featuring myself. Gamer tag is Twister Don versus whatever that name is, also known as uh, Tomb of Combs, I believe. Uh, so yeah, we had a series of matches here, and they went pretty well. I think Battle of the Uploaders was actually something created by the Brigade, so shout out to him. Now this guy right here in the first match, I think he was trying to be funny, so he played a joke on me here and he cast that immune to fire spell. And me being a pyromancer and using the Fury Sword, I was like, oh crap. So he wins this first match here. Nice parry there. Originally we had planned to do the fights here, but there's after the next couple matches, I believe that we moved to the painted world in the little coliseum there. You see, I almost fell off a cliff there. This area is just way too small. But yeah, actually trying to look for some creative places to PvP instead of the same boring scenery. Trying to change it up a little bit in that regard. And here, actually, the spell wore off. I don't know why I didn't change back to my pyromancy glove. But yeah, after that, I kind of sent him a message there, and I was like, if you use that spell, it's gonna pretty much make me, it's not gonna make my character showcase anything. That's because I am a pyromancer. I guess it'd be like kind of bringing a intelligence build in and somebody using Great Magic Barrier on you every time. At least in these setup situations, that kind of thing is, I don't know, I guess not called for. But here we are again with the pyro. Got it working this time. He's got some good defense. I don't know what he's wearing really, but his defense is pretty good. I know I hit him with a Leo ring counter later on, and it only did like 600 and something. So I was really surprised at how good of a defense he's got. And there I managed to catch him with a great fireball. Now something funny about fighting him was, like you see right there, he just strips down naked randomly into the match. I think that's hilarious. It had me laughing on quite a few occasions. I don't necessarily know what kind of build he is, other than he uses miracles, so I presume he's got some faith points into the faith right there. He switches it up he switches up a lot of weapons, and after this match here, I was like, alright, let's just move. And one of the best ways to avoid a fire tempest is to actually roll away from it. And you can't do much here because you roll off the cliff. So, well, we went ahead and changed sceneries. Went to the painted world, and honestly, I mean, this area is alright, but it's kind of, I've gotten tired of it, I guess. I've gotten tired of all of them. Really looking for some new places to PvP, especially these setup matches. But anyways, let's take a look at this match right here. Alright, he's using I guess the Great Sword, or the, whatever it's called, Great Lord Sword. And he does random parries with a dark hand, and sometimes he'll do a tag like that and set him up for a punishment, because like that I could have punished him there, but I just wasn't on top of my game as far as being aware of what he was doing. He kept backstabbing me when I went to go to use the fire tempest. I had thought that one of the fire pillars would have hit him on several occasions, so he was doing a good job of that and not getting hit by the fire pillars, and I ended up actually switching and pitting see, there he is stripping down naked again. I think that's hilarious. But anyways, like I said, I swapped out a great fireball for a great chaos fireball. That way, when I threw the chaos fireball, I stood in the middle of the lava and hit him off with a fire tempest. So I had to change my strategy in that regard. But yeah, And this is where I changed to the medium roll, and I wanted to test it on somebody, you know, pretty good that to see the viability. And here for some reason, I didn't have the Leo ring on me, so I ended up having to fight him here with my Leo set up without the Leo ring, and it got me slaughtered. I'll say that. And he's using the Zweihander, and he uses that a lot actually in this match, or in these series of matches. Uh, I don't know about the Zweihander. I don't think it's very good as far as it's so slow, you know, and it's easy to punish, but you can get attacks like that off, especially if you're mid-rolling like me. And honestly, I don't know jack about using a shield because I don't ever use a shield. I always use the offhand pyro. It's been so long since I've used a shield, I kind of felt like I was turtling a little bit, but there he finished me off with the Wrath of the Gods. And I think I have one more fight with him with this setup, and after that I'm like, you know what, forget it. And that's the thing about these setup matches, you know, if you want to try some new stuff, try some new stuff. You know, it's good friendly duels with friendly people. He's definitely a good sport. And see, there's that Leo ring counter. Actually, I had the Leo ring this time, and it did like 665. And I was looking to see if I can do maybe upwards, you know, 800-900, but I don't know. He's got good defense, so. And here we got a random invader. I ended up hitting both of them there. See, Fire Tempest only did 649 to him. That's crazy. I don't know what he's wearing. Or if he's pumped points into, I don't know what you could pump points in to get your defense that high. And he's still fast rolling, so. Looks like he's wearing, let me look here. Is that the Cleric's armor? Or it looks like it. Maybe a hollow waistcloth. Whatever, that thing must have some good defense, fire defense, actually. Well, not necessarily, because I hit him with a Leo counter, and he just got good overall defense. But yeah, he finishes me off there. We had played this series out, and he asked me to upload it and do a little bit of commentary. It's kind of late over here. It's actually 10:35 p.m., so my commentary is kind of slackish tonight, I guess I would say, due to me being sleepy. But I was wanting to go ahead and get this video uploaded before I started my work rotation. 3 days of 12 plus hours a day at the work. But here I'm back on my main setup, and there's a few times I think he kills me. I'm not sure. We'll just have to watch. But this setup right here, pretty much the strategy is, if there isn't, see, there is stripping. I think that's hilarious. It's just like random. I don't know why he was really stripping, because he well, I think he strips depending on that red tearstone ring. And that's something I don't really like, is that red tearstone ring, because you can have half a bar of health, and then all of a sudden, you know, you almost got them, and they switch to the red tearstone ring, and they can. It's like you have no life too, so it's like whoever gets the first hit off there in that last part of the fight wins. But what was I saying? Yeah, the strategy of this, if there is one, is use the pyro, like anticipate the black flame, great combustion, or actually use the black flame and great combustion when they walk in, and try to I guess hit them with a stop hit there. If they're storming in on you, it's good, and it'll break poise pretty decently, and it's pretty good raw damage. And especially use it if there's somebody's turtling. And the great fireballs is throw them out every now and then to I guess, because I don't know what the actual percentage of, maybe 33%, maybe 40 at the most if it hits somebody. But when they do hit, they do good damage, and really, it's can sway the battle in your favor by just hitting with one great fireball. So you can throw them out occasionally. I like to throw them at the ground a lot too, right in front of me, in anticipation of my opponent rolling into me or trying to go for the roll BS. The Fire Tempest, I really save it for like people that I'm having trouble with, and they've knocked me down to half health, and I haven't even hit them yet. It can change the way the game is going. See, every time I use Fire Tempest, he ends up going to my back and stabbing me, and I don't know how he avoided those pillars. He was doing a good job of that. But so that's why I tried to bring out the Great Chaos Fireball and kind of use the lava that it makes to protect myself. Kind of like right here. That way, it makes him more timid of going to my back due to the lava being there and him taking damage. Um, but yeah, pretty much. In the Fury Sword, I like to use the Fury Sword because it don't do a lot of damage, and it's not as fast as like some of the other curved weapons. It's got good range though, so I often swing once with it if I see people trying to parry and stuff like that. Because if I swing and it's with the tip of the weapon, I'll still hit them and they won't parry me. So it's really good that I can actually use the range advantage of the Fury Sword in that regard. Um, Now, a lot of times when people come in, say they'll swing a two-handed claymore on me, I'll try to swap hits with them. I'll get 2 hits with my Fury Sword to their 1 hit of their claymore, and 2 hits of a Fury Sword and 1 hit of a two-handed claymore is about probably the same damage. And they break 53 poise, I break 60. So I'm not sure on how that would. And this time he actually, this fight right here, he takes it to me, rolling all over the place. I think he kills me here. He does a good job of it. But yeah, Fury Sword's good in that regard. And a lot of times, if you can actually get the first hit on them because it's usually faster in these claymores and stuff like that. So you can actually end up hitting them 3 times to their 1, and actually coming out ahead quite not quite a bit, but 200-300 damage. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good weapon. At first I had so much trouble using it, but now I've adapted, and it's my favorite weapon. Especially since I've gotten away from spears and stuff like that, where it seems like people frowned on them. But yeah, I would probably say this is my final weapon. I'm not saying that I won't try anything new. It's just that this looks pretty cool, and it's got good. I should say, when you swing with it, it kind of covers your back, just because the way it swings. And there's actually, at the end of this little series, I've got the bonus fight. You can see the description for that, and it saves me from a backstab from that dude. And I'll talk more about that fight when we get there. So he's back to using the Zweihander. No shirt, no pants. Kind of wonder what his defense is with no gear on. That was a pretty good Wrath of the Gods. Ooh, that would have been a devastating combo right there if he hit me with that. I tried to do a little wake up Great Combustion to him. He's kind of lagging a little bit. I don't know if I think this guy's from another country, but see, like I was talking about earlier, the fireballs, I think I hit him with one, the Great Chaos Fireball earlier, and it kind of swayed the whole match into my advantage. And but he's caught back up. Now he's got the red Tearstone ring on. So this fight is going to be rough. I think he was anticipating me there rolling in, so he went ahead and shot that spell at the ground. And he's trying to get a parry in. So anytime somebody uses the red Tearstone ring, it definitely makes the situation tense, and you have to really be careful. So here we are again, fighting. See how I did that there? I ran back into the lava. Of course, that strategy has been employed since 2011, so it ain't nothing new. It's just something I using against this guy just because of the earlier situation with the Fire Tempest. Yeah, but now that we getting a chance to review this series of matches, he is definitely a faith build. I'm just a basic pyro setup, 45 dexterity. Nothing new about that. And there, I honestly thought the lava would protect me, but I was wrong. And I ain't too worried about backstabs. I mean, they're part of the game, and they're good to punish people, I guess. I don't use them a lot myself, unless you know, I can roll through a Wrath of the Gods or roll through a Great Fireball or a Dark Beat, especially something like this right here. I don't know if I get it. No, I don't get it. But yeah, it's just you know, if you're going to cast a spell, make sure you're in spell range and not in melee range, because you're going to get roll BS. Not necessarily by me, but by anybody who you know, understands the basic concepts of PvP. Here I just tried to hit him with a lucky random Fire Tempest, and there, look, he almost got me. For some reason he didn't get the backstab there. He would have finished me off. So now I wish I had a Rear Tearstone Ring. And I do, I just need to get it out of the box. And I think I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was going to put on the Darkwood Grain Ring, because he put that on. And I think this is actually the last match in our series. So shout out to Tomb of Combs. Check out his channel. Definitely a cool guy to play with. We'll definitely have to have some more matches. So good games to you, dude. Now the bonus fight is with old Spades RPG or whatever. And here I was going to the Moonlight Butterfly Forest and to see if there was any action going on, and I get invaded by him. And this fight is kind of strange. You know, a lot of people consider him to be the best player in Dark Souls. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on who's the best. I just play. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Alright, so he's using the Claymore, and I know he's got the Darkwood Grain Ring on because he always uses it. And most of the times when I've seen him fight on videos, it's pretty much backstabs and Wrath of the Gods, force, and doing that little technique where you cast it, then go around to their back. And that's cool if that's what you want to do, but I'm pretty good at avoiding that kind of stuff just because I've played so much. And actually he's using a katana here, so I'm just trying to fill this guy out. I'm throwing them fireballs at the ground because I know he wants to come in with a roll BS. I know that's what he wants to do. So the early parts of this match, I believe that I actually have the advantage. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with a stop hit there with a Great Combustion. He's got some pretty good defense. I think he's actually switched off the Claymore and the regular roll. And he's going to go ahead and, I think he grasses up now. Watch how this fight goes. Let's pay attention. He grasses. Now I grass, and it looks as if he wanted to hit me when I was grassing there. No, I wasn't for sure. I just threw it off. And here he goes for the backstab, but, you know, the Fury Sword saved me there. So then he tries to do his little backstab technique there. Now this guy goes off, and can you believe this? He heals. What in the world? So I was alright, whatever, I'll heal. And then he switches into the backstab. So this guy's actually trying really hard to kill me. I don't know why. So after he did that little technique, there's no more rules. I just decided that I'm just going to finish this guy off pretty quick. Go ahead and switch the Gold Tracer and spam it on him, because that kind of ticked me off, you know. Just because I was expecting a pretty good match, and I ain't judging the guy or nothing, but if you want to kill me. But I expect, you know, somebody with, you know, a reputation like him to not do something like that. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and hit him with 2 fireballs. And actually, I went to hit him with the Fire Tempest there, but for some reason it cast 2 fireballs. And that is that, and that's the end of this video. Appreciate the views, and take care.